Alright, good luck, drivers. No cautions in the heat race, and we go on green. Gotcha. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, come on. Think. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to go green flag racing here from Cedar Lake for our championship night. We got the 51 of Hermes on the front row. Outside of him, newcomer Jones, Sean Patrick in the 26. And the 15 of Brewer looks like he did not make the grid this evening. We will be getting ready to kick this thing off, going green, coming out of the next turn. And our championship night is going to be underway. Oh, we are struggling tonight. I got to get my stuff organized, get some better views going on here. We got the 51 going up high. Jarrett Jones down low. Got a great battle side by side for first as they come out of turn number 4. We had the 51 buying nose with the 45 of Jones not giving up on the bottom. Sean Patrick riding in third in that number 26 machine. Brand new wraps by all the cars here tonight. These guys are putting on a great show. Six laps to go. The 45 is trying to get up top. Hermes shuts him down. .45 all over the back of the 51 of Hermes, trying to find anything. Sean Patrick riding in third, just kind of watching this battle play out. Coming out of turn number 4, the 45 has a slight advantage, but Hermes is going to lay that power down on the high side. 45 goes to the high side in 1 and 2. Ooh, 45 almost gets into the back bumper of Hermes. We are hosting our Freedom 51 championship race. Oh, we got contact with 2 laps to go. Our leaders have crashed. Sean Patrick's going to take over the lead. And Patrick Brewer now on the track. Last lap in the air for the 26 car. Sean Patrick's going to come home with the lead and the win. A little bit of right side damage they're going to have to pound out before that feature. What a crazy finish. Heat race number 2 now on track.
Yeah, I got you.
I do want to point out that number 5 car, his championship wrap for this evening. Michael always runs something special for the last race of the season. And that is one beautiful looking ride. I'll be your Huckleberry, he says on the back end. I had the privilege of helping Michael with this wrap. I helped do the base of it. And it was something that him and I have been wanting to do for a long time. We wanted to work on something special together. And that's what we came up with. And I think it kills. So, if you are looking for a wrap, check out Michael Steele or myself, Falcon Graphics, on Facebook. Alright, we are getting ready to go green next time around. 3 cars in this one. Morrow on the bottom, Steele on top. Michael Steele is our point leader coming into tonight. He has a small 12-point lead over Michael Hermes. We see what happened to Hermes in his heat race. So Michael Steele, as long as he finishes better than where Hermes finished, he should be good to go. Steele's up on that high side. And here comes the 95 of Devin Smith. Ben Morrow, we're going to almost have some 3-wide action coming out of turn number 4 for lap number 1. Michael Steele's got the lead that time by. Here comes Morrow. Ooh, pushing up the track. Going to be some contact. Steele's going to eke on through. Ben looks like he's fighting that car. Devin Smith now going to challenge for second. Smith's going to secure that spot. 7 laps to go. 3 laps in. Devin Smith and Michael Steele setting down some quick times. 14.07. Ben Morrow now charging up. He's going to take over second place. Looks like he's starting to get a handle on that 75 machine. Michael Steele just set down a blistering lap time, 13.78. Ben Morrow with a 13.91. Oh, pushes hard. We got a great battle for second place with 3 laps to go. The 95 down low, 75 up high. These guys are teammates. White flag is in the air for Mr. Michael Steele. Oh, looks like Michael must have caught a infield tractor tire. He's going to bring home that number 5 in first place. Congratulations, Michael Steele, on your heat race win. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know the spiel. We have a brief 3-minute intermission where you have time to head down to the beer garden, grab yourself a frosty beverage. Don't forget to swing on down to the Chicken Shack for the last time this season. We got a 2-for-1 special tonight. You buy one, you get one. We're selling everything out of the freezer, clearing it out before the end of the season. Make sure you tell Randy I said hey. All right, boys, you have a good one. We're going to see you in just a couple minutes as we hear a word from our sponsor.
Steel Graphics and Designs creates custom racing wraps and logos built for the real world and iRacing. From bold liveries to clean, professional branding, every design is made to perform on and off the track. Ready to upgrade your look? Contact Steel Graphics and Designs for custom wraps. Visit Steel Graphics and Designs on Facebook to learn more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting geared up for our feature race. Starting on our front row, we have our heat race winners, Sean Patrick and Michael Steele. Row number 2, we got newcomer to the series, Garrett Jones and Ben Marl. Row number 3, Michael Hermes.
I have no business being up here. I don't want to mess these guys up.
Michael Hermes and Devin Smith and Patrick Brewer, and I will not be on the field. Hide. Sean, that was you the one at end of longest line?
Yeah.
All right, so as you heard, the 26 has opted to start at the back of the field. He doesn't feel comfortable being up in front, so that whole inside line is going to move up a row. And then he will drop to the back. So, on the front row on the inside, that's going to put Garrett. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our feature race championship night here for the Dirt Cars late model series getting underway. Pace car's going to jump out of here and We're going to go green flag racing. Green flag is in the air. Oh, Michael Steele pushes hard. He's going to fall back a little bit. Might lose that position to the 51 of Hermes, who he's battling for the championship. Now Michael's got that thing cranked up and ready to rock and roll. Oh, we got some damage done to the 75 of Ben Morrow. Caution is out. Let's see what happened here. Oh, bad luck for Ben. Alright, so here in the Dirt Car Series, we do the Delaware style restart. So the leader will be on point by himself. Steele will get lane choice because he's in second. And we're going to get ready to go back green flag racing here. Unfortunately for Ben Morrow, he sustained heavy damage. We don't have any fast repairs in this league. So he's got to get it fixed or miss the rest of the race. Unfortunately, he's out of contention either way. Michael Steele on the bottom. Hermes now on the top side as they're trying to chase down that number 70 or 45 of Jarrett Jones. Michael Steele jumping those tires. Here comes the 51 trying to get a crossover, get underneath of him. These two have battled hard all season long. They have put on a hell of a good show. I do want to give a huge shout out to that 51 team of Freedom 51 Racing, Michael Hermes, for sponsoring this season. He's put a little money into the pot for the championship. I'd like to thank him for that and just being part of the league and putting on a great show every week. So thank you, sir. You have a wonderful race tonight. Jones up front. Michael Steele in second. Michael Hermes in third. Patrick Brewer in that number 15 throwback ride. I'm digging the design on that one. Looking mighty fine. He's looking pretty solid in that fourth place spot. Ooh, the 51 Hermes jumping those tires on the inside. You got to be careful. Those things can tear off a left front pretty quick. Michael Steele trying to close the gap on Jones. 0.7 of a second back right now. He's trying to wheel the wheels off that thing. He came into tonight with a 12-point lead over the 51 of Hermes. He's going to gain 3 more points from the heat race, so he should have this one pretty much locked. I do believe this is going to be his 5th championship with the EFRL Dirt Car Series on Thursday nights. Michael now moving up to that wall up there, pushing the cushion. Hermes now falling back a little bit with Brewer. Devin Smith, Sean Patrick, 5th and 6th. Ben Morrow in the pits out. And the 750 of myself not taking the grid. Michael Steele still staying about the same. Hasn't really been able to reel in that 45 machine at all. We're just about to the halfway point. Special race tonight. We are running 51 laps here. That's Cedar Lake. Oh, Michael's going to get into that wall. Got to be careful. We saw what happened to the 75 when he got up in there. Newcomer to the series, Jarrett Jones. Running pretty solid up front right now, keeping it clean, hitting his marks. Thanks for tuning in this evening. Jones going to be running into lap traffic here pretty soon. We've seen how that works out. Sometimes it's alright, sometimes it's not so good. Michael Steele has gained 0.2 of a second on the leader. Jones running pretty solid. Haven't really seen any mistakes by the driver here tonight. We'll see how he maneuvers around the lapped cars of Patrick and Devin Smith. Patrick's going to move down a groove and let him take the preferred line around him. 16 laps to go. Michael Steele getting close to catching the 26 of Patrick. Looks like the 45 has not been able to get around the 95 of Devin Smith yet as the laps tick away. Michael Steele has closed the gap down to 1 second. Devin Smith fighting to stay on that lead lap. There, Jones finally completes the pass on the 95 of Devin Smith. Hermie's still in third, but it's falling back quite a bit. Brewer in fourth. Devin Smith now 1 lap down in fifth. Sean Patrick in sixth. Oh. Heavy contact with the 45 in the wall there. Eight laps to go. Michael Steele now trying to get around the lap car of Devin Smith. Ooh, Devin Smith gets a little crossways there. Five laps to go for Jones. Catch the 15th car of Brewer here pretty quick. 2 laps to go for the 45 of Jarrett Jones. Final lap for the 45 car. Jarrett Jones going down the back straightaway here at Cedar Lake for the last time for the season. And he is our winner. All right, we'll get our drivers up in our interview room here. All right, joining me up in the booth, we got the driver of that number 51 car, finishing third here tonight, second in points, coming up just short behind Michael Steele, Mr. Mike Hermes.
How you doing, Mick?
I'm doing pretty good, bud. Man, you guys are putting on a show tonight. But you were all fast. But man, what is it with purple cars tonight?
Oh, I literally just noticed that. I mean, I seen Steele's championship night that you guys collaborated on. Looks really good, and Jared up over there. I guess you just felt left out. I don't know.
Good looking fast cars. The 15 was on your back bumper for a while, but you were able to hold them off. You must have been able to keep the tires a little bit fresher than he did.
Yeah, since it was 51 laps, I immediately went into save mode, but there at the end, I just let Steele and Jared get out too quick or too far for me to reel them back in at the end. It just settled in there for third.
Only one caution night, that was early on when the 75 caught the wall and busted off the right front tire. Good race all around. I look forward to next season. Are you going to come back and challenge Michael Steele again and show him what's what?
Oh yeah, maybe third time's a charm.
Well, we're going to be putting some polls up. See if we want to stick with the Pro Late models. Maybe go to the Supers or maybe go back to the UMPs.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the UPs again, so I can get my redemption back for last year.
Those are some of the fun cars and probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like driving these late models. The late models are just a little bit too tight for my liking. I use my brake to a lot of to turn. Some of these people, they just set up their cars where they just roll the corners. I haven't got to that IQ yet in here, but we're working on it.
I don't know. You and Michael have been putting on a pretty good show this season. You guys have been battling door to door almost every single race.
Yeah, this season by far is Kokomo is probably the best racing that me and him have put on here, as well as everybody else. Everybody else what makes the show just as much as the champion, the runner up, or the third place.
Definitely for sure. Well, congratulations on your runner-up spot in the championship and your podium here tonight, and thank you for sponsoring this season.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad we're able to sponsor the finale, and we're probably going to be doing that pretty soon or next year if you let us. We'll spice it up a little bit different than this year.
All right, we're gonna have to do some talking. I'm definitely interested.
All right. Can't wait. Can't
All
wait
right,
till we start tomorrow.
you betcha. Hey, buddy, do you got any shout outs you want to give out tonight?
I do. My lovely wife and my sons. Obviously, Steel Graphics and Designs. Congrats on him on the championship. Two-timer today in the mini stocks. Shanko Custom Diecast. Paradise Gaming. Auto Detailing by Leslie. JBM. PDR. RDR. And you, Mick, for the season.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much, and we'll look forward to chatting with you and getting stuff set up for next season.
I can't wait.
All right, finishing second on the track, but clinching another championship for Mr. Michael Steele.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Doing great, man. You guys, you put on a heck of a show right away at the beginning. It looked like on that first lap you had a bit of a push going into the corner and went almost straight to the wall.
Yeah, with the track reset and on restarts always. I babysit my lap, so she's gonna be yelling, but yeah, on the restarts and everything, this car is just so dug into the track, it's hard to get them rotating and everything. So even earlier in the heat race when the track was slicker, I still had a bit of a push. So yeah, I kind of expected it. Just had to get through that and figure out where I was gonna be. I knew that as long as my goal for the night was just stay within a position or two of Hermes, and I knew that we would be pretty set for the championship.
Heck yeah. You won your heat race, so there's 10 points there. And then you finished in front of him here. So, yeah, you got it clinched, buddy. Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's I know we won last year, but even like now that Vivi's getting a little bit older, we even took a little nice stroll with her driving in my lap around the track. And as nerdy as it is, I still love the fact that she's kind of getting into it more and more and starting to understand and have fun and see her put some laps in too. So, yeah, that's 5th championship, 4th overall season championship. So, yeah, pretty good. I think we tied last season for with 6 wins, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely wanted the extra one tonight, especially knowing that Jared came in, used to run pro late model series on here on iRacing, and having a person that strong in the field. We've had plenty of them come through over the time, but somebody that fast, I mean, it's just a good test to yourself, and just knowing that I was right there with him, and not really. He was pulling away from me a little bit, but not as much as I thought he might have. So it was hate to not win, but finishing second to somebody that fast and everything is still a good just idea where we are.
Yeah, definitely. That car was looking pretty strong tonight. Looked like you liked running that high groove here tonight. Normally, I know you like running right next to the tires, but you were kicking it on the high side most of the race.
Yeah, I tried to run the bottom for the first early part of the laps, and I just knew that I got the feeling that there wasn't going to be another caution. So lap 10, 15 or so, I decided to go to the top. That was going to be my only chance if I could run down Jarrett, was if I ran the high side to try to run him down, and right at the same time he went to the high side. And yeah, I knew that either way, running the high side as Divi's pushing all the buttons in the wheel. I knew that running the high side was going to be the fast way around, and then hopefully if we wouldn't have a caution, that we'd be able to step away a good bit, and anybody who's saving tires might not come into effect or anything.
Well, you guys definitely put on a show all season. You and Mike Hermes have been battling side by side. And then I had to ask Mr. Hermes, I was like, what's up with the purple cars all of a sudden tonight? Top 3 on purple cars.
Yeah, I don't know. It was I didn't know what Jared's wrap would be. I knew that he was going to have a good looking wrap, but I didn't know the colors of it. And obviously, me and you doing our collaboration on the special scheme for the season finale tonight just happened to be purple also, and then Hermes wanted purple also. So I was glad to. Whenever Sean mentioned that he was going to race and wanted to get a new wrap for tonight, I was glad that he came up with something completely different. I've never done army green and teal turquoise, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, it's definitely off the wall combo, and glad it turned out pretty sharp.
Yeah, it was a nice, sharp looking car.
Yeah, it's one thing I asked him from the get go. I was like, "Do you want this thing metallic, or do you want it like a dual matte green? Because if we do dual matte green, that's going to be hideous." I felt like. So yeah, we put a little bit of metallic on there, and it definitely made it look a little bit better than what it probably would have before.
Well, congratulations on the win. I know I'm going to get started on your t-shirt design tonight and get that knocked out, and we're going to start working on plans for next season.
Yeah, man, no rush on that. I still need to order my the design that I even asked you for, so I still need to order one of those shirts for myself. So yeah, I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate everything you do, putting on the broadcast and giving us something to race. Can't wait to look forward to see what we do next season. I know that we're kind of up in the air about cars that we might use, so it's going to be interesting to find out and see kind of where we head for next season. But either way, we're going to try to come back and win some races and win a championship. And as always, gotta thank Vivian and Marcy for allowing me to do this. My dad and my mom for always supporting me and watching me. Gotta give a shout out to our puppy that we lost a few months ago, and our cat that we lost a year ago. It's been the past year or so, it's been pretty rough with even my health issues and losing them and everything like that. It's been pretty tough. So yeah, glad to get another championship and get something to kind of be positive about. You, Dean, Tom, for everything y'all do. I know that I locked up the championship on Tuesday night on the micro sprint, and still got some work to do on Tuesday night and the season finale for the mini stock race. So beside that, still graphic designs, Ross Dalton Racing, Elite Bait Tackle, Elite Crappie Jigs, Elite Performance Industries, Rise Bracelets, Peanut Baker Racing, 51 Raceworks, JBM, Mama Tried Building Caps, Archangel, Custom Welding and Fabrication. I'm sure that I'm missing a few, but hopefully I got everybody.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations once again. We look forward to seeing you come back and battle door to door with these boys next season.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. I can't wait to see what we end up racing. I know like you mentioned, we were doing street stocks for the early race, so I'm excited about that. So can't wait to see what we come up with for the late race.
Yep, we'll be throwing up some polls here pretty quick and see what everybody wants to do.
Sounds good, buddy. I appreciate you for everything you do, and thank you again for helping me out on this wrap idea. It was super cool to be able to work together and come up with something pretty cool. So
heck yeah, I think that turned out great.
Yeah, now I gotta run out of ideas, so now I gotta come up with next season. I know that I'm gonna have to do a Lightning McQueen car here pretty soon, as much as Vivi's liking the movie Cars. So I don't know if that'll be a full season thing or maybe a end of the special scheme like end of the season like normal. So we'll have to see.
Awesome. All right, buddy. Well, we will see you when the new season kicks off.
Absolutely, buddy. Have a good one. Take care. Appreciate you.
You too. Thanks. All right, and driving that number 45 car, we got Jarrett Jones.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You came in just for this one race this season. Man, you were fast tonight.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of nice to come out and come out here. I appreciate Austin for the invite. I appreciate you letting me come and run this race with y'all. It's kind of fun to just come run some laps here with some guys that I've ran some other leagues with, but first time I ran really dirt with them, so it was nice to see what they got on dirt.
Yeah, Michael Steele was trying to reel you in, but he just didn't have enough time or enough tires, one of the two.
Yeah, honestly, once I got to the lead when Sean won an EOL and I started on pole, I was like, okay, I just need to set the pace here and just keep a gap to him, because I was running like the middle to start off, bottom the middle to start off, and I was looking at my relative, seeing if Michael was getting closer or not, and then he gained like 3/10 in 2 laps. I was like, okay, I gotta run the top now. I wanted to, and once I did that, we kind of just kept the gap there, and I pulled away a little bit, but not really. Yeah, no, he's pretty good for Zyrian. I guess he doesn't run a whole lot of officials for dirt, but no, he's pretty good.
Yes, sir. Yes, he is. He's a 5-time champion now here in the EFRL DIRTKARS series. And he's a classic guy and makes some beautiful wraps, and we enjoy having him. And I commented with the other two drivers, what was up with the purple scheme tonight for the top 3? Did you guys work that out?
Honestly, I've been running this for a couple years now, this exact paint scheme. I think we changed the number a little bit, but I told my paint maker to just give me a white, give me like a white base and like some purple and gold, and then he made that, and I was like, that's just majestic right there. So no, I didn't talk to the other guys about running a purple paint scheme, but it's fitting. Purple's fast, man.
And they look damn good.
Dude, I love the way the purple looked on the sim. So.
Well, congratulations on the win. We'll be starting a new season up here within a couple weeks or so, and hopefully you'll come back and race with us again.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll try to be there. See.
All right, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to tonight before we cut you loose?
Honestly, just Majority Speed Shop. All the guys there for just helping me perfect my craft a little bit, getting better every day. Those guys push you so hard to be the best because they are the best. So you have to, when you're in races with them, you gotta be on your top game, or you're just not gonna make it out there. So, yeah, just a shout out to them for just making sure I'm on my top game all the time.
All right, well, congratulations on the win again, and we look forward to seeing you back next season, and you have a wonderful night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at the Dirt Cars doubleheader on Thursday nights. We've wrapped up our season. We had to postpone it just a week due to some medical issues last week. Thanks, everybody, for being patient and understanding with me on that. Huge shout out once again to Michael Steele and allowing me to help him with that wrap tonight. Probably one of the nicest cars I've done. I was very happy with how it turned out. And he put the finishing touches on it and then led that thing all the way up to second place in the championship. So congratulations once again to Michael Steele on his 5th EFRL Dirt Car Series Championship. And we're looking forward to seeing what the next season is going to bring. And with that, we're going to take a look at our sponsor here, and then we're going to cut it loose.
Steel Graphics and Designs creates custom racing wraps and logos built for the real world and iRacing. From bold liveries to clean, professional branding, every design is made to perform on and off the track. Ready to upgrade your look? Contact Steel Graphics and Designs for custom wraps. Visit Steel Graphics and Designs on Facebook to learn more.